this is stripboard. Stripboard comes in different sizes and descriptions and all sorts of things, but you can see here, some breadboard has breaks in it and some of it has these long strips. The first thing you need to do is cut it up. You need a sharp edge. So I've got here an old screwdriver, and you could use anything. Maybe it's not a good idea to use a knife, but you need a sharp edge. Maybe that could be the edge of a steel ruler, or, you know, as I said, I like using a screwdriver, anything that is going to scratch the board. And what you really want to do is you can just get a straight edge, scratch down where you want it to cut, and then it'll just snap. Ready, 2, 3, snap. And it'll snap along that line. Look at that. Comes off nice and easy. If you want, you could get a file or a piece of sandpaper and sand that back, but I'm not going to bother. The size we want for our board is, you want to count 14 little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. For the size we want, you want to count 15 little circles. 1, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you can mark it. 1, 2, 3, 12, 13, 14, 15. See, now they're the same size. So here's where one line needs to go, one scratch needs to go, here's where the other scratch needs to go. First scratch, yep, that's looking good. Now we're going to use this size again and again and again. So I'm going to mark out just the next 15 across. 13, 14, 15. There's our next scratch. We'll count out the 15 again. 12, 13, 14, 15. 14, 15. And we'll count it once more. So this size is important. I'll show you why later. It's a nice size. It's not too big. It's not too small. And that repetition of size is very useful for modularization. We'll snap them up. This one here. Snap. On these small strips along here, it's a little bit hard to get your fingers into. So I just use a pair of pliers just so that you've got the strength. My fingers aren't that strong. Maybe if your fingers aren't strong, you could do that in the middle there. But the important thing here is that I've got the pair of pliers and I'm supporting that edge. So here we have some nice little shapes. The reason why this shape is important is because of your mounting points. We're going to mount these components with M3 screws and standoffs. And if you wanted to, you can certainly mark the point now. We're going to use this point, this point, this point, and this point as our mounting spots. Very soon you're going to drill a hole in these points here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you might not use 4 standoffs to support each of your little modularized components, but it gives you that option. It's easier to make the room at the beginning than try and add it after. So what this means is that you can use all this area in here to mount your components.